Jim Barber's in Cincinnati watching the Reds play today.
Boy, that's going to be an interesting game to watch.
Just a slow day in sports today, not a whole lot going on. After 2 seasons in Muncie, Rick Majerus is saying goodbye to Ball State and hello to the University of Utah. He'll replace Lynn Archibald, who was released earlier in the month. Majerus compiled the nation's best Division I record for the regular season at 28-2, was reportedly offered a package of over $1 million over 5 years. He was in Seattle and told Channel 8 Sports last week he was talking to Utah about the job. Majerus' successor at Ball State will inherit the nucleus of a team that won the MAC, also won their first game in the NCAA. In less than 2 hours, college basketball will be deciding the national championship, and you'll see Seton Hall and Michigan right here on Channel 8. Indiana's Bob Knight has faced both teams this season on the court and thinks the fans will not be disappointed.
If the teams play as well as they can play, it'll be a very tough game all the way down to the wire. If they don't, I think Seton Hall will win because they will play close to as well as they can.
If people could watch us practice, they would understand why we're a good team. I mean, you talk about working hard and all that. Our practices are competitive because it doesn't matter whether it's the blue team or the white team. These guys have their hands full in practice every day.
We have to rebound better and play better defense than they do. I think those two are the critical ingredients as to who's going to come out on top.
In his final NBA season, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is showing the fire of a young lion. The scene is the Forum last night in Inglewood, California. First period between the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Jabbar is fouled on this play by Larry Krystoiak. Watch Kareem retaliate here coming back. He was not ejected, but did receive a technical foul. The Lakers went on to win that game last night, 118-117. On the same day college basketball closes up shop, the boys of summer are coming out to play ball. It's baseball opening day 89 in 7 major league parks today and tonight. Here's the scene in Riverfront where future Hall of Famer Johnny Bench threw out the first ball for the Reds and Dodgers. Of course, it's an honor for Pete Rose just to be there. He received a 30-second standing O. The Reds get a 3-run homer from Paul O'Neill off Tim Belcher. Danny Jackson gets the win today for the Reds. Jim Barber is there. We'll have a complete report tonight. The Reds winning 6-4. Other National League action saw Dwight Gooden get the win for the Mets over St. Louis. Let's look in the American League where the President of the United States was on hand. George Bush threw out the first ball in Baltimore for the Orioles and the Boston Red Sox, and he got to see a dandy today. In the bottom of the 6th with the Red Sox leading 3-1, it's Cal Ripken putting the O's on top 4-3, a 3-run shot off Roger Clemens. This game went on to extra innings tied 4-4, and in the 11th it was Craig Worthington with a game-winning RBI. Only 2 outfielders for the Red Sox, and it's a win today for Baltimore 5-4 in 11. Also winners today are Toronto 4-3 and Cleveland beating Milwaukee 2-1. The competitive career of diver Greg Louganis may have been complete with another gold sweep at the Olympics in Seoul, but the world's greatest diver came out of retirement briefly today. The man who has done much for making diving a popular spectator sport is not through making a contribution. Greg Louganis was back in world-class form at the natatorium for the making of an instructional video for future divers.
They can learn more about it. They can, see some other divers, different styles of diving. I think that's where the emphasis is going to come, is the different styles, and focus on that.
Who will be diving's next Greg Louganis? Well, Indianapolis may be the first to find out when the world's finest come to the natatorium in the early part of May. Wish TV is proud to be among the sponsors of the FINA World Diving Cup competition, May 3rd through the 7th. While Louganis will continue his retirement from competition, fellow Olympian Wendy Lucero of Denver hopes to compete among China's Olympic medalists.
You're going to see some new people in the program now, from new Chinese to new Russians. So it really helps to know who's coming in and what you really have to do, because World Games is coming up. It's not too far around the corner, so World FINA Cup is a really good placement to see just where you're going to place and where you're going to fit in the scheme of things and what you need to work on. So it's a wonderful meet.
And we'll look forward to that in May.
Okay, Dick, thank you.
Thanks, Dick.
Back after this.
Don't let spring pass